Joining me now is Gilip Nerad, head of the Foreign News Desk at Czech Radio. Gilip, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Is there any information that you have? What can you tell us about what's been on? And I'd like to say how deeply sorry we are. What a tragic loss of life and how terribly sad.
Yeah, it's a really tragic moment for the Czech Republic because we don't have so many such incidents here in the Czech Republic. So it's a very unusual situation for us, for Prague. There've been really dozens of policemen, emergencies, doctors on the scene. So it's a really unusual situation and tragical situation for Czech Republic this day. You said the most important things: 10 dead people, one dead shooter, 30 people are injured, are in the Prague hospitals. Police announced a few minutes ago that she finished the evacuation of the philosophical faculty. So the scene is clear now, and now the searching and the policemen are in the scene and are looking for the reasons why it happened. At the same time, one police unit was in a small village or small town near Prague, where the shooter evidently came from, but more details we still don't know.
So when you say that the person who was shooting comes from a small village near Prague, so we take it that we think it's a he, I suppose, a male, and that person is a Czech native, not somebody from a different country or somebody who was a foreign student.
It is so. He has a totally normal Czech name. Yes. He's a 24-year-old student, and police already in the morning sent a message that she's searching for him, and that he's dangerous, that she had a weapon. They were searching for him also in the other building of the philosophical faculty, as we already know. But in the end, they found him in the main building where he was shooting and killing students or people who were there.
I mean, one of the things that we in London, or at least many of us, I'm certainly one of them, don't know, Gilip, is whether there is a problem in Prague with gun crime, whether people talk a lot about how many people have guns or how many illegal people have guns, that kind of thing. So I don't know. You'd have to tell me how often or how infrequently you hear that there have been shootings in Prague.
No, it's... as I said, it's totally unusual for us. We have no problem with the guns. To be able to wear a gun, you have to have a permission, you have to pass exams, and so on and so forth. So there are not so many guns among Czechs. Several hundred thousands. We are 10 million nation. So it's not so many per capita. So we have no problem with the guns, with shooting. And that's also why it's for us so shocking and so unusual.
Yes, it is absolutely shocking. Usually when there's any kind of altercation or shooting or incident like the one that's just happened in Prague in the United Kingdom, police very early on say whether they do or whether they don't think it's a terrorist incident. I would imagine, not that I really know anything about it, but it sounds to me as though this is not what's happened in Prague, not a terrorist incident at all.
No, it doesn't seem so. It seems to be the classical mass shooting, unfortunately, but there are no reasons to believe that it should be a terrorist attack.
Will there have been some students at that university, maybe even in the philosophy faculty, who will have already gone home for Christmas? Is that the kind of thing that's happening now in Prague? So would this be a depleted, smaller selection of students who are just gathering up their things and, you know, packing their cases to go off home for Christmas. Is that the kind of scenario?
Yeah, maybe it's possible. One other reason why there might be not so many people there, it was in late afternoon, so students are mainly there in the morning or in the early afternoon. In the late afternoon, there's a few people there, so that's maybe also one of the reasons why there were only 11
right.
people.
And so far, Philip, people are not suggesting who this man might be or why it might be that he would have behaved in that way, or whether he'd been suffering psychological or psychiatric problems in the past. Nobody yet knows any of those things.
No. We know his name, that he was searched by police from the morning. But we don't have any details about him, if he was suffering with something or if he has any problem. I saw one message that he might killed his father or some relative back in the home, and that might be the reason why police searched for him. But that was still not confirmed by police, so investigation is still going on, so we don't know for sure these details.
Well, it's very sad indeed, and obviously very, very devastating for anybody in Prague today, and particularly anybody with an association with those students. I'm very sorry, and thank you very much indeed for reporting on it for us this afternoon. Thank you.